Hello there. Tutorial for the right hand? Let's get on with it then. The object of this study is focused on the usage of three techniques, each shown here in the first two chords of the piece. Rasgados, tremolo stroke, and ascending and descending arpeggios. And of course, everyone should play a little Van Halen. Now, if you're already a learned student and would like to read and play the study, just jump forward to the part that says the score and an overview. In the beginning, when old people were bored, the only thing to do to pass the time was to wrap your fingers on a desk like this. This is basically the fundamental motion of the tremolo stroke. Relaxed, successive motion. All the heavy work is done here at the primary knuckle. You can go like this, but you'll go blind. No, you won't go blind. You will get carpal tunnel though. Your secondary knuckle is basically just to hold this arc. The tertiary knuckle, well, that's a little harder to advise for. It's held semi-rigidly for the most part, but you'll use different amounts of resistance on the style and speed of play. Everyone's hands are different. There's so many variables. The length of your finger, the way your knuckles bend, your nails. The point is that you got to make these techniques your own, for your hand. Listen to your guitar. It truly is your best teacher. If the notes sound bad, or like you're fighting the strings, then that's right. You need more practice, more repetition. The abbreviations for the fingers of the right hand are as follows. P, I, M, A, E or C, but we're not going to worry about that one for right now. We're just going to keep that tucked away anyway. So I'm holding string 2 down on fret 5, and I'm going to play string 1 open. Play them free strokes, nice long rings in between each one. Instead of rest, try M, I, and then P on 2 down. Now traditionally you'd start with your thumb, but we're just sticking with that wrapping your fingers on the desk movement. Make sure that it's a nice triplet. Increase your speed when necessary. In a 4-stroke tremolo, you're going to add A, your ring finger. And well, let's start with it. Again, you should start traditionally with your thumb, but we're going to start with your ring finger. A, M, I, P, A, M, I, P. Now the 5-stroke tremolo has a real fun twist in it. P, I, A, M, I, P, I, A, M, I, P, I, A, M, I. Keeping the 4-stroke tremolo in mind, let's start with some descending arpeggios. A descending arpeggio is played a little like a 4-stroke tremolo, but we're angling our axis of strike vertically. Ascending arpeggios are harder because we've changed our direction of strike, which initially feels very strange and awkward. It seems to work better when practicing an ascending and descending arpeggio together because of the relative ease of the descending arpeggio. It helps keep your fingers a little bit more relaxed and in line to play an ascending arpeggio right after it. Ottos techniques are the hardest to master because the fingers aren't conditioned to move outward with much dexterity. You don't pick things up by opening your hand. To make it more confusing, there are millions and millions of ways of playing riscatos. I would advise that you pick 2 or 3 finger patterns and stay with them. Start very slow with the resolve of sounding distinct, separate strikes. It must be a triplet. Otherwise, you're just strumming. And it happens very easily. Here's 3 I use. A down, I down, I up. A lot of times this is also played A and M down, I up. Another is M down, I up. M down, I up. This is good for short bursts. You have to try one that uses the thumb. I use A down, I down, P up. Please don't labor under the delusion that you will get these techniques in a day. Lots of people do, including me, and no one does. It just takes as long as it takes, but you will get it. Okay, here's the score. The composer plays this in F sharpish minor because of the way it was recorded. But for this study, I've taken the liberty of putting it in E minor for the ease of practice. Here is the fingering for the left hand. Okay, for the left-handed fingering, I'm just going to play a simplified version. Okay, let's go to the right hand. For the right hand, I'm going to attempt to play this as slow and as metered as possible for something in free time. Here we go. I hope that you'll enjoy this little etude, and that this message in a bottle cast amongst a vast ocean of videos is of use to you. That said, please don't let this be your only perspective. There are myriad of insightful videos made of and by wise masters out there at your beck and call. Watch them. Good luck, good music, and good journey.